Starting off, you need your front cover, your back cover, and your 4 signatures. Thread your needle with some string and tie a couple of knots on the other end. You can always tie together more string if you run out. You're going to start off with your back cover and 1 signature. Open your signature and you're going to put your needle through your first hole. Pull all the way through and make sure the knot keeps the string from going through the hole completely. Now with your needle, you're going to go under the back cover and up through the hole and pull through. All right, I'm just changing positions to be horizontal so it's easier for you to see. Now you're going to make your first knot. Put your needle through the string attaching to the back cover and pull to tighten the loop. Now take your needle and go back through the first hole in the signature and pull tight. Keep the signature open and push your needle through the second hole. Now you're going to go around the back cover again, through the hole, and go back through that loop to make a little knot. Now you're going to go back through that hole and up through the next one. You're going to repeat the process again, through the hole in the back cover, do a loop, and go back through the hole in the signature. Jump over to the next hole, push through, go around the back of the back cover, put your needle through that loop, and pull taut. Push your needle through the signature again, and jump over to the last set of holes. Normally at this point you'd go back through the signature, but here's where we're going to attach our second signature. Line up your papers and go through the first hole in the second signature. Jump over to the second hole and push your needle through. We're going to make those same loops we did before, but this time we're going through the string attaching the back cover. Stick your needle through this loop. That makes a stitch and a tight knot. Go through the same hole in the signature, jump over to the next hole, push your needle through. Repeat what we just did. Go under the thread connecting the back cover and push your needle through the loop. Go through that hole once again and jump over to the next hole in the signature. A little blurry here, but it's the same process. Make your loop and put your needle through that loop to make a knot. Push your needle back through the signature and jump over to the next hole. Loop around that string again, tie your knot just like you have. And now you've reached the end, you're going to add your next signature. Now go through the hole in this signature and jump over to the next hole. We want to attach the signature to the pages we have, but instead of going through that string, you're going to go under the knot that is made between the first and second signature. You're going to loop around that, the same motion you've done for each knot, and go back through the signature with your needle, jump over to the next hole. So watch again, I'm going under the knot between the first and second signature. And if you open the book to where those signatures meet, there is the underside of the knot. So you make that loop, push your needle through to make the knot, go back through that signature, and jump over to the next hole. After you tie the last knot in that row, take your last signature and repeat the process. Go through the hole, jump over to the next hole, and between the second and the third signature, that's where you're going to thread your needle and bank your knot. Go back through that hole, jump over to the next one, and go under the knot, just like you did before, between the second and the third signatures. Push your needle back through that hole, jump over to the next, go under the knot between the second and the third signature, push your needle through the loop to make the knot. Go back through that hole, jump over to the last hole in your last signature, do the same process again, and now it's time to attach the front cover. After that first knot, attaching the front cover, you're going to go back through the hole on the last signature we added. So these threads will double up now. Push your needle between the signature and the front cover to go through the hole of that front cover in this direction. Then loop over and under in between the knot between the third and fourth signature. Do your loop, make your knot, and then push your needle back through the last signature. You have completed your book. So at this point, tie off the end of your string, make a couple of knots so that it won't loosen, then cut off any extra. And this is what your book should look like.